All right, viewers, the war between homeopathy and I beg your pardon, Ayurveda and allopathy has escalated on this front with many who see Baba Ramdev or Ramdev as representing Ayurveda. The latest, Baba Ramdev has said that nobody's father can arrest me, responding to the trend on Twitter, which after the IMA, the Indian Medical Association, has written to the Prime Minister to seek an immediate arrest of Ramdev.
मरते ऐसे, अरे भगवान ने मुफ्त में ऑक्सीजन दे रखी है, ले ऑक्सीजन की कमी पड़ रही है, भगवान ने सारा ब्रह्मांड भर रखा है ऑक्सीजन से, ले तो ले बावड़े, बाहर सिलेंडर ढूंढ रहे हैं, तो अपने भीतर 2 सिलेंडर लगा रखे, ये सिलेंडर है, भर सिलेंडर कम पड़ गए.
First he said this on the oxygen crunch, then he questioned the efficacy of modern medicine.
क्लोरोक्विन फेल हुई, फिर रेमडेसिविर फेल हो गई, फिर एंटीबायोटिक्स इनके फेल हो गए, फिर स्टेरॉइड इनके फेल हो गए, प्लाज्मा थेरापी के ऊपर भी कल बैन लग गया, और इवरमाक्टिन भी फेल हो गया.
And lastly, he questioned the large number of doctors dying despite getting double vaccine shots.
तीसरा बोला मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, टर 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 करते रहते. 1000 डॉक्टर तो अभी कोरोना की डबल वैक्सीन लगाने के बाद मर गए. कल क्या समाचार है, कितने? 1000 डॉक्टर डबल वैक्सीन लगाने के बाद भी मर गए. अपने आप को ही नहीं बचा पाई, वो कैसी डॉक्टरी. तो मैंने कहा डॉक्टर बनना है तो स्वामी रामदेव जैसा बन, जिसके पास में कोई डिग्री नहीं और सबका डॉक्टर है. विदाउट एनी डिग्री, विद डिविनिटी, विद डिग्निटी, आई एम ए डॉक्टर.
Amidst a big attack from the Indian Medical Association, the yoga guru, a big proponent of Ayurveda, remains defiant, hurling this dare at his detractors in a video released by a Congress member.
खैर अरेस्ट तो किसी वो जो है उनका बाप भी कोई नहीं कर सकता स्वामी रामदेव को.
Ramdev was responding on the demand for his arrest for sedition and the arrest Ramdev trend on Twitter. The globally iconic yoga guru had withdrawn his remarks on allopathic medicine after facing the doctor's ire and a scathing letter from Health Minister Harshvardhan. But his open dare to critics seeking his arrest may lead to a bigger face-off.
खैर अरेस्ट तो किसी वो जो है उनका बाप भी कोई नहीं कर सकता स्वामी रामदेव को. लेकिन एक शोर मचा रहे हैं कि क्विक अरेस्ट स्वामी रामदेव, क्विक अरेस्ट स्वामी रामदेव. कभी कुछ चलाते हैं, कभी कुछ चलाते हैं, कभी ठग रामदेव, कभी महाठग रामदेव, कभी जो है कभी गिरफ्तार रामदेव. अब चलाते रहते, चलाने दो. तुम अपने लोगों को भी थोड़ा सा बीच बीच में अभी प्रैक्टिस हो गई है ट्रेंड चलाने की, और आप वो ट्रेंड में हमेशा ही जब टॉप पर पहुंच जाते हो, इसके लिए भी आपका बहुत बहुत अभिनंदन.
The doctor's body has slapped a 1,000 crore rupee defamation suit if Baba Ramdev fails to apologize, accusing him of a misinformation campaign.
Now, when Ramdev ji has accused allopathic medicine as a stupid medicine, as IMA president, I opposed it and demanded the health minister to take action against him, and IMA has filed FIR and legal notice against him. After this incident, once again, they are indulging in sending thousands of tweets, WhatsApps and media report alleging with false and distorted message that I am involved in conversion of the people.
While Ramdev swears by Ayurveda and its healing properties, will he end his fight against modern medicine? Bureau Report, India Today.
All right, viewers, now let's break it down on what exactly happened. The Indian Medical Association has written to the Prime Minister seeking an immediate arrest of yoga guru Ramdev, where they say he's trying to spread misinformation. Listen in.
What started as a fight over modern medicine has now escalated into a full-blown war. India's doctors, furious with Ramdev's comments mocking them and allopathic medicine, now want the yoga guru to be booked for sedition. The Indian Medical Association has shot off an angry letter to the Prime Minister of India, alleging that by mocking deaths of doctors, Ramdev is deliberately trying to stall the vaccination drive and spreading misinformation. The body also says that since all doctors are following Health Ministry and ICMR protocols in treating COVID, Ramdev's comments question these very guidelines, and that Ramdev has ridiculed the effort of doctors who've been at the front line of the COVID fight and called modern medicine a stupid system.
At this moment, somebody making a sarcastic comments on the 1,200 doctors who have died amidst their heavy work in the corona ward is an act against the integrity and the sovereignty of the government of India.
Action against him under sedition charges should be taken, and he should be punished and put behind the bars if he will not apologize to whole nation that whatever he has said is totally wrong.
Here's why the doctors are angry with Ramdev. First, he gave this remedy for oxygen shortage.
मरते ऐसे, अरे भगवान ने मुफ्त में ऑक्सीजन दे रखी है, ले ऑक्सीजन की कमी पड़ रही है, भगवान ने सारा ब्रह्मांड भर रखा है ऑक्सीजन से, ले तो ले बावड़े, बाहर सिलेंडर ढूंढ रहे हैं तो अपने भीतर 2 सिलेंडर लगा रखे, ये सिलेंडर है, भर सिलेंडर कम पड़ गए.
Then he derided modern medicine's role in treatment for COVID-19.
क्लोरोक्विन फेल हुई, फिर रेमडेसिविर फेल हो गई, फिर एंटीबायोटिक्स इनके फेल हो गए, फिर स्टेरॉइड इनके फेल हो गए, प्लाज्मा थेरापी के ऊपर भी कल बैन लग गया, और इवरमाक्टिन भी फेल हो गया, और जो है अभी एक बुखार के लिए क्या दे रहे हैं वो फेवी फ्लू, वो भी फेल है. जितने भी दवाएं दे रहे हैं, फिर लोग कह रहे हैं तमाशा हो क्या रहा है.
He even claimed that lakhs had died because they were administered allopathic medicines.
लाखों लोगों की मौत एलोपैथी की दवा खाने से हुई है. जितने लोगों की मौत हॉस्पिटल न जाने के कारण से हुई है, ऑक्सीजन न मिलने के कारण से हुई है, उससे ज्यादा लोगों की मौत ऑक्सीजन के बावजूद हुई है, दवा एलोपैथी की दवा मिलने के बावजूद हुई है, स्टेरॉइड की वजह से हुई है. लाखों लोगों की मौत का कारण एलोपैथी है. मैं कहता हूं एलोपैथी साइंस पूरी खराब नहीं है, मॉडर्न मेडिकल साइंस का हम स्वागत करते हैं, साइंस और टेक्नोलॉजी का विरोध नहीं है.
But the one statement that has the medical fraternity up in arms is this.
तीसरा बोला मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, टर 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 करते रहते. 1000 डॉक्टर तो अभी कोरोना की डबल वैक्सीन लगाने के बाद मर गए. कल क्या समाचार है, कितने 1000 डॉक्टर डबल वैक्सीन लगाने के बाद भी मर गए. अपने आप को ही नहीं बचा पाई, वो कैसी डॉक्टरी. तो मैंने कहा डॉक्टर बनना है तो स्वामी रामदेव जैसा बन, जिसके पास में कोई डिग्री नहीं और सबका डॉक्टर है. Without any degree, with dignity, I am a doctor.
The Indian Medical Association demanded a written apology from Ramdev for the statement that it said damaged the reputation of doctors at a time when they are striving to save lives.
This is in response to the demand of Indian Medical Association and all the good learned colleagues of this country that the ministry has taken the right action. I am sure this will ensure a smooth and a coordinated functioning in the days to come.
Ramdev's statements also drew a sharp reaction from the health minister, who in a 2-page letter to the Yoga Guru said, "The people of the country are very hurt with your remark on allopathic medicines. I have already told about this feeling over the phone. Doctors and health workers are like gods for the people of the country, for whom they are fighting against the coronavirus, risking their lives. You have not only insulted corona warriors, but have hurt the feelings of the people of the country." As the controversy snowballed, Ramdev withdrew his remarks. Ramdev's Patanjali group released a statement saying that he was only reading a WhatsApp forward. but also added that the yoga guru believes that allopathy is a progressive science and a combination of it with Ayurveda and yoga will be beneficial to everyone during such difficult times. Bureau Report, India Today.
Now, this is a political story coming in from the state of Karnataka. It's a story which keeps regurgitating itself over and over and over again, which is the BJP state unit in Karnataka trying to displace its own chief minister, Yediyurappa. Once again, there is talk rife that mutiny is in the ranks where Yediyurappa is concerned.
He's been infected with COVID-19 twice and now battles a particularly aggressive viral crisis in his state. But that is not the end of the Karnataka Chief Minister's troubles. All through the pandemic, there have been constant murmurs in the power corridors. B.S. Yediyurappa's time is up, and that the BJP leadership planned to replace him long before. Over the last 18 months, there have been sporadic eruptions from within, with MLAs speaking in public against Yediyurappa. But the tide against the sitting chief minister has become more potent. MLAs have started to unite, even dashing to Delhi to meet the BJP High Command in an effort to shake Yediyurappa off his chair.
ಅಂತರದ್ದೇನು ನನ್ನ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೇರ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು ನನ್ನ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗಿರೋದು ನನ್ನ ಗಮನಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದಿದೆ.
ಬಟ್ ಈ ವಿಚಾರದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಬೆಳವಣಿಗೆಗಳು ನಡೀತಾ ಇರೋದು ಸತ್ಯ.
100% ಅದರಲ್ಲೇನು ಡೌಟೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಕೆಲವರೆಲ್ಲ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋವಂಥದ್ದು ನಾನು ಮಾಧ್ಯಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅವರ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಗಳನ್ನೇ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ಆದರೆ ನನ್ನ ಆದ್ಯತೆ ಕರೋನಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಂಕಷ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿರುವಂಥ ಜನಗಳ ಜೊತೆ ಇರಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನನ್ನ ಆದ್ಯತೆ. ಆ ನಿಟ್ಟಿನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ.
There have been several triggers. The latest is a recent decision on the sale of 3,667 acres land to JSW Steel in Bellary. The BJP had earlier opposed the proposal by the Congress-JDS coalition, even sitting on a dharna. 4 angry BJP MLAs wrote to Chief Minister to protest. Another powerful trigger has been Karnataka's handling of COVID. Several MLAs are facing the heat from their constituents for not being able to ensure enough beds and emergency medical care. Public anger across Karnataka is being aimed at local public representatives, who now weaponized that anger against their boss, the Chief Minister. So what now? Some MLAs have met the High Command seeking instructions to the CM to call a legislative party meet to decide on a leadership change. MLAs are also likely to collect signatures of this anti-Yediyurappa camp to prove their strength and back their demand.
ನೋಡೋಣ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಒಂದು ಮಾತು ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ಕೇಳು. ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಇರೋದು ಕೋವಿಡ್, ಅದನ್ನು ನಿಯಂತ್ರಣ ಮಾಡುವಂಥದ್ದು, ಜನಹಿತ ಕಾಪಾಡುವಂಥ, ಇದು ಮಾತ್ರ ನನಗೆ ಆದ್ಯತೆ. ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ರು ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಬಂದರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಉತ್ತರ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ಕಳಿಸಿದಾರಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ ತಾನೆ. ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಈ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಇರುವಂತಹದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿಯಂತ ಸಂದರ್ಭದಲ್ಲಿ ಶಾಸಕರಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಯಾರೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕರಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಟ್ಟಾಗಿ ಸೇರಿ ಎದುರಿಸೋ ಕಡೆ ಗಮನ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು ಹೊರತು ಬೇರೆ ವಿಷಯ ನನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಕೋವಿಡ್ ಎದುರಿಸುವಂತದ್ದು ನನ್ನ ಮೊದಲನೇ ಆದ್ಯತೆ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೊತೆ ಚರ್ಚೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಅಗತ್ಯ.
Yediyurappa, the Lingayat strongman, cannot be so easily dethroned, and has proven in the past that looking beyond him can be a problematic exercise for the BJP.
ಸೂರ್ಯ ಚಂದ್ರ ಇರೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಸತ್ಯನೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಸತ್ಯ. ಸನ್ಮಾನ್ಯ ಯಡಿಯೂರಪ್ಪ ಸಾಹೇಬರು 2023 ತನಕ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಏನು ಕಪೋಕಲ್ಪಿತ ಮಾತುಗಳಿದೆ, ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅದು ಭಾಳ ಬಾಲಿಶ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಥ ಸಂದಿಗ್ಧ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಕರೋನಾ ಅನ್ನೋ ಸಂದಿಗ್ಧ ಪರಿಸ್ಥಿತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಾದರೂ ಅಪ್ಪಿತಪ್ಪಿ ನಾಯಕತ್ವ ಬದಲಾವಣೆ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನ ಚೀತು ಅಂತೇಳಿ ಉಗೀತಾರೋ ಹೊರತು ಬೇರೆ ಏನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇದರಿಂದ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ.
But if mission Exit does manage to gather strength, and if BJP High Command decides to replace Yediyurappa with another Lingayat, these are the four probables. Laksam Sawadi, present Deputy Chief Minister. Murugesh Nirani, Cabinet Minister. Basangauda Yatnal, present MLA and former Union Minister. Or Basavaraj Bommai, present Cabinet Minister. If BJP decides to go with communities other than Lingayats, these are the five probables. CN Ashwath Narayan, he is from the Vokaliga community and present Deputy CM. Pralhad Joshi, from the Brahmin community and present Union Minister. Ishwarappa, from the Kuruba community and present Cabinet Minister. Govind Karjol, from the Dalit community and present Deputy CM. Or Sunil Kumar, from the Idiga community. He is the present government chief whip and has hardcore Sangh background. Yediyurappa has been known to quell many a rumbling in the past. The question is, will things be different this time? Bureau Report, India Today.
Let's get you the latest update on Mehul Choksi. Fugitive diamond heir and PNB scam accused Mehul Choksi fled Antigua to another yet very stunning, beautiful Caribbean country, but might have landed himself in more trouble. Take a look.
Where is Mehul Choksi? That was the question that plagued Indian investigative agencies for over 3 days. And the fugitive diamond heir has been tracked down. He's hopped from one Caribbean island country to another by boat. From Antigua, Choksi made his way to Dominica, a country surrounded by emerald blue seas. It's called the Nature Island of the Caribbean. Choksi perhaps had plans of relaxing on this beautiful island. What he didn't expect is the swift action by Indian authorities in notifying the Interpol. Choksi has now been detained in Dominica, and it looks like he could be deported straight to India.
Our specific request to the government of Dominica is to have Mr. Choksi deported and be repatriated directly to India, not to send him back to Antigua and Barbuda where he's a citizen, and one in which he will enjoy certain constitutional and legal protections.
Choksi's lawyer, meanwhile, has contested this, claiming the diamond heir is no longer a citizen of India and hence can only be deported back to Antigua. Choksi fled from India first in January 18, remember. Months later, reports suggested he was in America, but then was tracked down to Antigua in the Caribbean, where he'd gotten citizenship. But on the 23rd of May this year, he went missing and was last seen leaving his residence in his car. And now, 72 hours later, he's been nabbed in Dominica. The question now is, will he be sent straight back to India, or is there more to see in this hunt for one of India's biggest thieves?
Extradition or deportation of any wanted accused depends upon the diplomatic relationship between two countries. And after India's donation of COVID-19 vaccines to Dominica, the relationship between both these countries are at its peak. Sources say, in principle, Dominica has agreed to deport Mehul Choksi directly to India, and legal hurdles are being worked out by the authorities of both the countries. Sources say, if everything goes well, then within few days, Mehul Choksi will be back to India. With Gautam Mohan in Delhi, this is Munish Pandey for India Today.
Warm welcome. You're watching our fact check segment where we bust certain myths masquerading to be facts on social media platforms and WhatsApp groups. You might have seen this visual, which seemed to suggest it was from Odisha during Cyclone Yas, which which actually hit the state of Odisha yesterday and, run up to it day before. Well, this picture has nothing to do with Odisha. It is a 2017 visual. These visuals are from 2017 from Lakshadweep Islands. Nothing to do with Odisha, nothing to do with Cyclone Yas. With that quick fact check, time for us to go into a quick break. Stay with me. Up next is a COVID dispatch from Punjab.